5 p.m. June 11th, 2019. I'm doing a little shooting. I thought perhaps I could show you my shooting setup because it does matter to have a good setup while shooting or zeroing your rifle. So this is my shooting setup. I'm using a rest here, which is basically a cinder block covered with a pillow. You could use a bipod, or you could use your backpack. And right there underneath the stock, I have a SandSock, which is a sock filled with sand, and I owe a great deal of this, including the SandSock. I owe this knowledge to Ryan Kleckner and his YouTube channel. So this is the SandSock. You could squeeze or release to bring the stock up or down, and you could also nest your gun very comfortably and very securely in there. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. And you could use this setup to securely nest your gun in there, and you don't really have to hold it using your shoulder and your arm and your body. As they say, one of the most important cause of missing that should be eliminated from the equation is you. So by eliminating that, you could shoot better, and that is, you could rest your gun on the bipod or on the backpack or any other similar setup, and having a SandSock at the end or a similar thing, well, a SandSock only, or probably an improved version of that, would basically eliminate you from the equation. So this is by far the best setup that I have, not that I have come up with, that I have learned on YouTube. And and I have moved back to 50 meters, actually from 50 yards. I used to do this at 50 yards, but I'm now back at 50 meters and trying to practice shooting a little. I'm not a good shot at all, so I need a lot of practice to do. It is said that you are a good shot if you could shoot sub-MOA groups. That is, groups that are, you could encircle them inside a circle with a diameter of less than 1 MOA, minutes of angle. 1 MOA would be 1 inch at 100 yards, or half an inch at 50 yards. So we are at about 55 yards. I should have a sub-MOA group that would be about half an inch in diameter. What we have here is roughly about 1 inch in diameter. Not a very good group. Like I said, I'm not a good shot. This is not a sub-MOA group. It is actually twice as big. I should be able to have a group like this at 100 yards, 90 meters, but I'm having that at 50 yards. But the rifle is zeroed. I mean, I had zeroed the rifle at 50 yards, 45 meters. I went back to 50 meters, and just before starting to shoot this group, I gave it a one click up on the vertical turret before shooting, because I knew that apparently it's going to shoot a little lower at 50 meters rather than 50 yards. So in order to kind of save up on ammo, I did that one click up on the vertical turret beforehand. And by the way, this is my backstop. This is a little piece from my what's it called, firewood, that is going to serve as my backstop. I do have a solid backstop, the stone wall, but I do not like ricochets and stuff, so this is going to safely and securely stop and hold the bullets. The ricochets of my air gun used to, damage my raspberry plant. I don't want those anymore. But I'm glad that my rifle is it is zeroed at 50 meters now, and I did a little shooting practice, and I'm using, of course, CCI velocitors. CCI stingers. I couldn't get my hands on CCI velocitors, not yet. This kind of target is the best one that I have come up with so far. The good thing about it is that it's big enough to be seen at longer distances, and the white parts in the middle you could, just how can I put it, land your reticle right in there, fill the blanks if you will, and make sure that the vertical and the horizontal lines on your reticle is, securely, is correctly placed right in there, and then take the shot. Thank you for watching.